just in the rhetorical sense. There's more craziness being talked about, more provocations from the North Koreans, more reactions by the U.S., and the question, I guess, that everybody wonders about, is it actually more dangerous, or is it just more of the same?
It's probably not more dangerous this week than it was last week. Tensions are high. Whenever tensions are high, miscalculation is a possibility. So we have that. But defense officials, U.S. officials say they don't think we're close to war. They don't think the North is preparing to strike. Now, they may test a rocket, but they're not going to actually try to shoot at the U.S. or its allies.
So you had an interesting story this week, you and your colleagues, about why it was the U.S. was responding as forcefully as it was. Explain a little bit what you guys found out. Sure.
You know, with the North Korean missile test and then the nuclear test in December and then in February, the U.S. developed a playbook. We now have a more nationalistic government in South Korea. We now have a more nationalistic government in Japan. They wanted to see a display of American force. And the U.S. government assessed that a show of American might would deter North Korea and would not provoke them into attacking. So that's what led to this playbook that was developed. And first we saw the B-52 flights, then the B-2 flights, then the F-22 flights, all aimed at reassuring allies, showing that the U.S. could strike from far away.
Wait, so in order to make the nationalistic Japanese government and the nationalistic South Korean government happier, we have to send stealth bombers over North Korea?
Well, what the U.S. doesn't want is South Korea to strike at North Korea in a way that is not, the U.S. doesn't approve of, or unilaterally unprovoked. The U.S. wants to keep, you know...
I see. So in order to keep them from doing something really stupid, we did a little show of force.
We did a little show of force, which wasn't a real attack, or it was a statement about what everyone knows U.S. policy is. And this will ensure that it stays within the box. The Obama administration is very concerned that this crisis not spin out of control and that they are trying to control it. And so if they take charge of the shows of force, then they are in control.